This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Perry Campus Center on the campus of Alice Lloyd College and June Buchanan High School. This is Devin Combs alongside Harold Bashir for Hometown 24 Sports, here with some high school basketball action this Saturday, and we're going to start off with a boys game. We got the Crusaders of June Buchanan playing host to the Cavaliers of Jenkins. Harold, first time we've had June Buchanan on this year. 9-9 record for Coach Anthony Yance coming into this game against a struggling 2-11 Jenkins team coached by Corey Hairston. It's going to be a good opportunity going into a potential 53rd District tournament here for the JBS Crusaders.
Absolutely, and they have two kids who can score the basketball really well. Caleb Tackett comes in averaging over 18 points a game. Grant Varney is right at 17 points a game, and last time out those two kids combined for over 50 points. So this is a good opportunity for them to gain a little momentum going into that 53rd District tournament. And, you know, it's a seeded tournament. So for June Buchanan and, you know, Cordia, it's an uphill battle because you have to play those 1 and 2 seeds.
Yeah, Knott County, obviously a big powerhouse coming into this tournament. Letcher Central on a pretty good run this year as well. They're going to be a difficult task for anybody, but Cordia, kind of the X factor in this district tournament. Not to sell JBS short, but we haven't seen a lot from them this season. But that 53rd district, there's an interesting game there in that Cordia matchup. Also coming up this next week, we also have the 54th district. That's still drawn, one of the few districts that still is. Some interesting matchups over there as well. Hazard and I think Leslie County first round, Buckhorn and Perry Central. Buckhorn, the Wildcats have knocked off the Commodores once this year, so that could be very interesting as well.
Yeah, they beat them at Buckhorn. It was a tough game, but you know, that's always a tough district. Those two games, you know, Hazard, they're obviously playing very well right now. Had a huge win last night. But both those games are going to be good games, and 54th, you know, they draw. That's always going to be tough. If you go by rankings right now, the number 1 and 2 teams in the district, they're facing off in the first round, Hazard and Leslie County. But it's played at Perry Central, so you can't count the Commodores out. And Buckhorn has probably the best 1-2 punch in the paint, maybe in the region, in Christian Collins and Dylan Knight, so that should be an interesting day of basketball next Saturday at Perry County Central.
Absolutely. Matchups to look for there, especially with Leslie and Hazard, is Kobe Bowen, Wade Pelfrey. That's going to be two players putting a lot of points on the board for those two teams.
But you know, you look at these two teams, and like I said, you know, June Buchanan's got two guys who can put up a lot of points. But Jenkins, they're led in scoring by Christopher Fields. He puts up 18 points a game, 10.8 rebounds a game, and this is a game where he could really have a nice day in the paint.
Absolutely. Looking down here at the schedules for both these teams, Jenkins.
Well, actually, I'm sorry, just got the lineup. Fields not in the lineup today for Jenkins, their leading scorer and rebounder. So could be tough sledding. Looks like they've had a little overhaul in their lineup. So Christopher Fields not playing at Jenkins. Sorry about that. And that's going to be a big blow to them. 18 points, 11 rebounds.
That's going to hurt them a lot. These two teams have met, looks like, twice this season already. June Buchanan coming away winners in both of those contests. First one, the season starter, 51-45, a close game to start the season off. And then in their second meeting, 67-49. So these two teams have played close with each other, but that was, we're assuming that was both teams at full roster and full strength, no injuries on the floor.
Jenkins on a tough skid, but they have played some talent. You know, the Pikeville team, that's a team that knocked off Knott Central just a few weeks ago in a strange situation with the All-A tournament where they had to replay a game that was played in Richmond. You know, that one, you know, a lot of these games have either been forfeits or COVID cancels, so you can't look at the Jenkins record that's shown on the KHSAA website and judge this team by that. The games that they've really got into and played, they haven't been left shut off the floor.
No, and you know, their record shows 2-11, but 6 of those games are forfeits either one way or the other. So I'm not sure what's going on with their lineup, and they've actually already forfeited a game for Monday. So was kind of surprised that they were even playing today. So interesting schedule for Jenkins this year, but good opportunity for Jim Buchanan today here in this Gary Compton Classic to get some momentum going.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Jim Buchanan, they've had an interesting season as well. Not a lot of cancellations for them or forfeits that I'm seeing on the schedule, and they've played a lot of the 14th region talent and definitely the 53rd district over here. Knott Central, pretty tough game for them. That was a 72-32 loss. They played 69-38 against Letcher Central. Given the power of those two teams, I think that actually shows that they were able to hang with them at least for a little while in those games. It's a good showing for Jim Buchanan.
And, you know, both these teams are struggling a little bit from the perimeter this year, from the three-point line especially. And, you know, especially you've got a team like Jenkins that struggles from the perimeter anyway. You come into a strange gymnasium, makes it a little tougher to shoot. So, you know, I think Jim Buchanan has a big advantage playing not necessarily their full-time home court, but a court that they're familiar with.
Absolutely, and I want to take just a second, too, to let everybody know that another big reason for Jim Buchanan to be on the court today is they were hit very hard by the floods that happened, you know, just last week here in Perry County, Letcher County, Knott County area. And they are right now currently rebuilding classrooms and building temporary classrooms up in the normal Jim Buchanan gym. That's the reason they're playing on the college court. So I don't know if we have their information to donate to them to help in the rebuilding effort. But, you know, thoughts and prayers out to everybody that was affected by those tragedies. You know, a lot of people lost their homes, especially over in the Jackson area. That was a very bad situation.
Jackson and Beattyville, too. I know from over in my part of the country, I guess you'd say in Hazard, there's a semi-truck full of supplies going down to the Beattyville, Boonville area today. And just a quick PSA, Hazard High School accepting donations. They're sending trucks on a daily basis to Estill County, Owsley County, Lee County, Breathitt County. So anybody who'd like to donate anything, and I tell you, outside of that, those places in dire need of building supplies, different things like that. So it is just, I know my brother is going down this week with a dump truck to help in some cleanup. I mean, it's just absolute devastation. And like Happy Mobilini, the principal at Hazard High School, he said last night, he said, you know, in 2 weeks, we can all battle it out for the regional basketball championship, but right now it's time to come together and help those in need.
Yeah, I think that's a great message. It's great to see the Mountain people coming together in these tough times and working together to try to rebuild what can be rebuilt and help those who need help. Well, folks, we're going to step away. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll try to get the starting lineups for both teams and tip things off here. Well, I guess we'll flip the coin and pass the ball in.
Flip the coin.
Here at the Coach J Court on the Perry campus building here at the June Buchanan High School. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. a place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between, we're committed to serving you with the latest technology, whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained. Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage. Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with a click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Appalachian Wireless invites you to start the new year off with a bang. What better way than with a new Samsung device? The new Samsung Galaxy S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra are the latest and hottest devices of the new year with great cameras, all-day battery life, and faster processors. The S21 is the phone everyone wants and will be jealous of. From now till the end of February, the new Samsung S21 models will be $400 off the Advantage plan at Appalachian Wireless and AppalachianWireless.com. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available, whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
For 100 years, we have educated some of the brightest and best leaders of our region. At Alice Lloyd College, we stand for
work ethic,
quality,
affordability,
leadership. Alice Lloyd College.
Stay close, go far.
Want to know more about Alice Lloyd College? Call us toll-free or visit us online at alc.edu.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
MAV TV, Motorsports Network. If it has an engine, it's on MAV TV. Catch all the action from the mudslinging Lucas Oil short course off-road races. The excitement of the Lucas Oil late model dirt series. Thousands of horsepower pulling tons of steel. Watch it all on the only network dedicated to motorsports. MAV TV, Motorsports Network.
And welcome back here to the Coach J Court. Starting lineups being announced here.
Yeah, for Jenkins, it will be at forward, number 13, Keegan Bentley. He's a senior. At forward, number 33, Austin Johnson, a junior. At center, Colby Stewart, a sophomore, wearing 42. At guard, Trevor Davis, a junior, wearing number 1. And at guard, Sam Hall, a junior, wearing number 23. Jenkins, coached by Corey Harrison. They come in at 2 and 11. They're in the green uniforms, white numerals. June Buchanan Crusaders, they will start senior Caleb Tackett at one forward. He's wearing number 30. At the other forward will be senior Peyton Varney. He wears number 5. At guard, it will be junior Grant Varney wearing number 2. At guard, Austin Clark, a freshman, wearing number 24. And at forward, a freshman wearing number 21, Tayton Dobson. June Buchanan will be in white uniforms, blue numerals. They come in at 9 and 9, coached by Anthony Yance. So, Devin, we're just about ready for basketball here. And what are the keys for both of these teams?
Well, I think the biggest thing for both of these teams is going to be to penetrate on the inside and try to make the best shot selections possible. For Jenkins, they've had a lot of games that they've forfeited recently. They've not spent a lot of time on the court in the last few weeks. So for them, it's going to be kind of just getting back into the rhythm of being in a basketball game. For June Buchanan, it's just going to be, finding that sense of being a team and being a family after a very, very tough few weeks for them here on campus.
Absolutely. As I saw the Serve Pro trucks out in full effect.
Yeah, they are working hard over here. Inner Sandman coming over the system here. That's you don't hear that one as much as we did. We were talking about the overplayed songs in the high school gyms for these games. The classic "Welcome to the Jungle," of course, over the system all go.
It looks like June Buchanan's going to open up in a 2-3 zone.
They are already in it, yeah. So they're going to go ahead and get right there.
Jenkins won the toss. They've chosen to receive, and the ball inbounded to Trevor Davis, and we're underway. He gets it over on the right side to Johnson. Back out top, it goes to Bentley. Bentley to Johnson. Johnson looking for somebody. There's a 3 from Davis, no good. A rebound by June Buchanan, and they're off and running.
Not a bad look there from Davis, but that zone really keeping the Cavaliers on the outside.
Barney going to set things up, gets it over to Clark. Left side, it goes to Dobson.
A little bit of soft man here from Jenkins.
Up and in, and that's Grant Varney, first 2 points of the game. And June Buchanan, less than a minute in, takes a 2-0 lead. Jenkins on the attack.
With JBS already back in that 2-3 zone before the ball's even inbounded.
Jenkins with a nice look, couldn't finish, and Varney on the run, goes up, blocked. Nice block there by Bentley, but Buchanan gets it back. Long 2 on the way, rattles out, no good. And Jenkins controls the board. That's Austin Johnson. He's going to take it all the way down, but another turnover. Varney, long pass out to Clark, who missed the layup, tipped up and in. Tackett, no good. Tackett with a rebound, no good. And Caleb Tackett will go to the free throw line.
3 chances there at the basket. Both these teams a little out of rhythm to start things off. Some good handling here by June Buchanan and great defensive work. Well, that zone is already working strong, keeping the Cavaliers on the outside.
Tackett to the line, first one in the air, got it.
Just want to remind everybody there is a phone number for donations. They'll be calling Dean Clark. The number is 606-368-6104, and that's to help things out over here with the construction efforts, trying to get these kids back to some sense of normalcy in what has been a very strange couple of years in the school systems in general.
Oh, absolutely. It's been just unbelievable. There's a 3 up by Bentley, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Varney comes away with another rebound.
JBS winning the rebound battle big time right now, and that's one of the things that Jenkins is going to have to try to pick up on if they want to come away and try to get a win in this now 3-game set with June Buchanan.
Ball into Tackett. He's just going to fire it, no good. And rebound to Stewart. He's going to get it off to Davis, and Buchanan quickly back in that 2-3 zone. Bentley, and they've had a little success getting it in there. He puts this one in, Colby Stewart, as they throw over the top. And the biggest man on the court able to put one in underneath, cuts the lead to 2 here.
We'll see if JBS mixes up the defensive scheme now, because Jenkins kind of found a way to penetrate in on that zone. Not a lot of points on the board for either team, but that's something that Jenkins is going to try to put a little bit more on the board now that they that zone did not collapse like it needed to and shut down the lane there.
And there's a turnover. Jim Buchanan, they wanted to push and didn't get to call. But both teams in a 2-3, and now they're going to come out with try to trap at midcourt. Jenkins gets the pass away.
Yeah, a little bit more aggressive now on defense for the Crusaders.
Davis fires a 3, no good. Rebound for Dobson.
And I don't think Jenkins has got a single rebound in this contest yet.
It has been all Jim Buchanan using they've got a quickness advantage, and they're just beating them on the glass.
Jenkins missing one of their key players in this contest, so Jim Buchanan going to try to take advantage of that.
That's Grant Varney with another bucket. He's got 4 points already.
Spoke with some players from Jim Buchanan earlier about the prospects of the 53rd District. It's still kind of up in the air for them whether or not they will compete in the tournament or not. But I think they're trying to build a foundation here that would at least give them the best shot that they could have going into that if they do decide to play in it.
Turnover Jenkins. So over first substitution of the game, Carter Howard checks in for Sam Hall for Jenkins.
4:30 left here in the first period, and it's been mostly Jim Buchanan.
Absolutely, and they're getting the shots they want. But look here, nice play by Bentley.
Great hands by the Cavalier there.
And
defense got on top of him in a hurry.
And forced a bad shot from behind the backboard. And they're going to say that was touched.
Went for the Larry Bird shot. And I think they're discussing if it's out of bounds, I believe, but it should be.
Yeah, I think he just miscalled the direction there. Jim Buchanan, they've got an early 4-point lead. We're about midway through the first quarter here. And Varney having his way, gets in the lane again. He's going to draw a foul.
It's like only the second team foul here for Cavaliers.
That'll go against Colby Stewart.
We'll have our first trip to the line.
Varney steps to the line. Couldn't get that one to go. He's got 4 points. He leads all scorers.
A little bit too much on that one for Varney.
Knocks the second one down. 7-2 lead now for Jim Buchanan.
Varney comes into this game with a 42% field goal percentage, leading the the Crusaders.
Nice 3 there by Austin Johnson. There's the first perimeter shot we've seen knocked down by either team, and that cuts this lead to 2.
Yeah.
And, Devin, that's what Jenkins is going to have to do to pull them out of this zone.
Absolutely. And in these low-scoring affairs like this, perimeter shots like that can absolutely just close that gap immediately. And Jenkins now a chance to tie it up or take the lead here.
Absolutely good defense there on the baseline by Bentley. So Johnson, he wanted another one, but he's going to drive in, throws up the one-hander. Couldn't get it to fall. And it's, Jim Buchanan continues to control the defensive glass.
Yeah, I think they've pulled every rebound available in this game. That's a nice shot right there.
Tackett knocks down the 3 for Jim Buchanan. He's got 5 now, and it's 10-5. Jim Buchanan doubling up on Jenkins.
Jim Buchanan controlling the pace really well here right now. They're dictating the pace on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball, and Jenkins is just a little out of sorts trying to answer it.
They've got the 1 field goal. It was the 3-point shot. Well, 2 field goals. They got the 1 perimeter shot, and there's another 3, no good. And Dobson really controlling that offside glass early on.
Yeah, look for big numbers from him in this contest.
Tackett going to try it again. Missed that one. Rebound Bentley for Jenkins. Gets it off to Davis.
I think a three-point shootout favors the Cavaliers a little bit here because Jenkins, they're having trouble penetrating well. I say that if they do, but the three-point shootout would favor them a little bit more because Buchanan not exactly striking true from behind the arc here.
Gonna move it around the perimeter. They get it to Peyton Varney. He's going to fire a three. No good. Jenkins just going to let it go out of bounds. They'll take possession as two new players in for Jim Buchanan. Ryan Stumbo, a freshman, checks in along with Brady Yonks, the 8th grader.
2 minutes left here in the first period. 10-7 your score.
There's Johnson. He's going to fire another one, and he knocks it down again.
Very good looking shot from that young man right there.
And we're all tied up at 10. And Johnson now the leading scorer in the game. He's knocked down 2 threes. He has 6.
I think Jim Buchanan's going to have to start coming out a little bit more and covering the three-point line.
As this Brady Yonts, fresh off the bench, knocks down the 3 for the Crusaders.
And this could very well turn into a shootout very fast. Both teams starting to maybe find a shot here. And that one should be on the floor.
And Yon's going to pick up the first foul for the Crusaders. Jenkins will have it underneath. They trail by 3, 1:27 to play here in the first period. Johnson throws it up. That's a nice inbounds play. They got a good look, couldn't knock it down, but tack it with the rebound. June Buchanan off and running. Gets it ahead to Varney. Varney slips. Back to Tackett, and he's going to be fouled before the bucket.
He came down hard there, a little bit slow to get up. Looks like he's okay, but they might want to address the floor there a little bit as well.
It's going to be on Trevor Davis. That's his second, team third for Jenkins.
I'll tell you what, Harold, nobody getting out there to clean that spot on the floor. We had a player on the ground. That's something that can cause injuries if that's not taken care of.
Absolutely. Buchanan just looking to move it around the perimeter. Jenkins in this 2-3 zone. And now they're going to put somebody on the blocks. Traditional set.
I think time favors Jim Buchanan here. Not a big lead, but
Johnson to the rim. And all of a sudden, Austin Johnson, the big left-hander, with 8 of the 12 for Jenkins, and it's a 1-point game.
40 seconds here in the first. Jim Buchanan doesn't look like they're interested in holding it here. They're going to try to set up a play.
4 out, 1 in set. Varney working the inside. And Grant Varney has 5 points. They get it into him again. He goes to the rim, little left-hand floater, no good. Hustles, gets the rebound, and he's going to go back to the free throw line.
Nice hustle there by the guard to get back, get that rebound, and get that shot back up.
And that's going to be 2 on Colby Stewart, team's 4th.
Tell you what, I like that little left-handed shot there too. You don't see that a lot around here. Not a lot of big lefties in the 14th region this year.
No, and Varney misses that one. He's 1 of 3 substitutions for Jim Buchanan.
And they're using that bench a lot, though. I like it. They're letting their players, get as much. Every player on this team gets some time on the court, and every player on this team gets good rotation throughout the game.
Varney rolls the second one in. He's got 6, 2-point lead. Jim Buchanan down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Davis drives through the defense, goes up, blocked.
Loses it, and a foul, maybe a little frustration foul there.
And that's going to be on Davis. That's going to be his 3rd.
And we'll inbound it across court. 3 seconds to shoot it. We'll see if they're going to roll it up the floor or just try to inbound it and take a midcourt shot maybe.
Giovanni Jones checks in.
And they'll roll it up.
And then Jones fresh in.
I don't like that foul there at all.
No, not that's going to be the team's 6th. And it's going to give Jim Buchanan a shot at it with 1.5 on the clock. Tackett gets a good look.
Oh, that was a good looking shot. Folks, it's 14-12 after 1. We'll be back here on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Heineman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
What is it?
I'll stop. And we're back here at the Coach J Court, the campus of Alice Lloyd College. We're here for June Buchanan basketball. Little 14th region, 14th versus 15. Jenkins will be back eventually, I think in the next few years. I want to remind everybody the number to call to donate for the relief fund here at June Buchanan, 606-368-6104. Dean Clark is the person to speak with there. Big rebuilding effort right now. They've got the entire second floor of this building converted into temporary classrooms and some office buildings as well for the staff and students at June Buchanan.
Varney gets it off to Tackett. He can't get it to go down, and there's a rebound by Johnson. And Johnson, he had a heck of a first quarter, and he's going to fire another three. That one's a little short. A rebound by Jones.
And they called the foul before the shuffle of the feet there, but I thought a walk could have been the call as well.
They'll go against Caleb Tackett. That's his first, team second.
And Jenkins looks to be trying to pick up the pace here to start the second period.
Competitive game so far, 14-12. Let's throw the inbound pass away.
Yeah, very soft on the inbound pass there, and the defensive efforts of June Buchanan is what's really keeping them in the lead in this game.
So I got a 5-out set against this 2-3 zone now. Clark going to step in, fire the jumper, and it is pure. First two of the game for Clark. 4-point lead for June Buchanan. They led by as many as 5.
Tell you what, you don't see the long two as much in the modern game, but if it works and that's your shot and that's your range, I would rather you take that shot, be more comfortable with it, than take that step back and miss a three.
Absolutely, and that is a lost art. If you've watched Clay County play this year, they have a little farmer kid there, and he's a mid-range specialist. And
what, they have farmers in Clay County?
Just a few. 2 more this year playing.
Usually farmers in Clay County means bad news for the rest of the state historically.
Tackett digs it out. He's on the run. Jones, nice hustle. Buchanan comes out with it, and Coach Young says, pull it out, set it up. Let's take our time. 6.5 to play here in the half. Jim Buchanan with a 4-point lead.
Nice baseline drive there, but defense collapsed on him pretty well for Jenkins.
Long three, no good. Bradley with the rebound.
And some sportsmanship down there is helping a player back up.
You don't see that in the middle of a play very often.
Not much, no.
Johnson to the rim, can't get it to go, and there's Tackett with the rebound. Jim Buchanan on the run again.
And Harold, I didn't see if between periods if they got and dried that spot on the floor up, but that's 2 players now that have slipped in that same spot, and I haven't seen a crew out there yet.
And that's going to be 3 on Stewart. And that's going to put Jim Buchanan in the bonus early on.
Very early to be in the bonus here in this contest. And a low-scoring affair as well.
And that will send Ryan Stumbo to the free throw line.
Freshman, Ryan Stumbo. A lot of young players, only 2 seniors on the squad, Caleb Tackett and Peyton Varney. 3 freshmen, an 8th grader, and a junior round out the rest of the Jim Buchanan squad. Only 1 senior on the Jenkins squad, and that's Keegan Bentley.
Stumbo knocks both down. 6-point lead. Jim Buchanan, largest lead of the game.
Beautiful
Johnson's gonna
facilities
handle the
over
ball.
here at the Perry Campus Center as well.
Oh, absolutely. There's a quick three by Bradley, no good. Another rebound by Tayton Dobson. He gets it off to Varney. Kicks it to Tackett. Tackett slips. Able to get the ball out. Three by Stumbo, no good. And Bradley with another rebound.
Jenkins really tightening up on the rebounding here in the second period.
Johnson puts it up and in.
Nice move on the inside there. And Jenkins showing a lot of fire here in the second period.
And that's going to go against Stumbo. That'll be his first, team third. As Johnson now with 10 points.
Johnson, the junior. Combination of forward guard really kind of plays that three spot here for Jenkins.
Free throw no good. Jenkins comes up with a rebound, but then they throw it away. Stumbo gives it off to Varney. Varney's going to pull up, no good. Rebound Jones, and he's off and running.
1-on-4, that is a tough situation. Might wanted to hang back there and let his teammates kind of come up to help a little bit.
He was in a hurry.
Oh, and referee's going to have to, they're getting into him a little bit here.
Well, trash talking going back and forth.
These teams have played each other quite a few times this season, so they're pretty familiar with each other. And those rivalries can kind of build up.
Johnson gets it into Davis. 5 minutes exactly to play in the quarter. They go into Johnson, stolen away by Varney. Long pass up, stolen back by Davis.
Quick hands by Davis. Ooh, and tried to cut between the two defenders there. And I tell you what, man, this right side of the court over here is very slick today. A lot of players are hitting the deck over there.
We have seen players on the floor the entire half, and I don't know what's going on, but they may consider checking that out.
Yeah, the other side of the court doesn't seem to be having that issue as much. So
Davis gets it to Johnson. Puts down a couple dribbles, hop steps. Back to Davis. He's going to fire a three. Man, high archer.
Oh, over the defender, right in the face. Yeah, great job by the defender there, too. He got right on top of him. But
5 points by Jenkins cuts the lead to 1, and Jim Buchanan not able to shake off the Cavaliers.
Well, Jenkins looks like a different ball team, really, this second period. They're all over the defense, being way more active, way more aggressive in a good way.
And there's Tackett with the three out of the corner. And he's got 8 points.
Oh, a big collision here at midcourt, and they're diving for the ball. Hustle not in question for either team here. And officials are getting a little frustrated, I think, with the Smiths. And they're going to probably want to tighten up here a little bit because there's starting to be some aggressive actions on the floor.
Clark with a basketball. He's going to drive. He's going to fire one off the left wing. Short, no good.
Jump ball will be the call, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Hall got the rebound, but Varney stepped in there to tie him up, but it will stay with the Jenkins Cavaliers.
With 3:40 on the clock, and this second period's had a lot more fire than the first did. It took these teams a bit to warm up, but now they're really going at each other.
Ball stolen by Clark. 1-on-1 with Davis. He puts up a little short shot and gets the roll. It's 4 for Clark, and that equals the largest lead at 6.
Right now, I think Jenkins' turnovers might be pretty close to equaling the points on the board. They've turned it over at least every other possession.
Davis with the basketball, trying to set things up against this 2-3 zone. And they find Johnson. And Johnson, nice move to the bucket, can't get it to fall. And Tackett with a long pass out. Varney's got
big body contact there.
And that's going to be foul number 4 against Trevor Davis here in the first half.
And there's a lot of player control fouls going on in this game, Harold. And, part of that could be frustration. Part of that could just be the excitement of playing a team that you've played twice in a season and wanting to come back and at least get that one win before the season wraps up.
And it's Varney who rolls one in. His first point of the day. Jim Buchanan with the largest lead of the day now at 7, 24-17.
And once again, say this number for everybody. If you're looking to donate, help out with the relief efforts here at Jim Buchanan, 606-368-6104. Dean Clark's the person to speak with. And, they could use every little bit of help they can get. They're a very small school over here, and they really kind of just operate off of the goodwill of the community.
And this is Alice Lloyd and Jim Buchanan hidden gems in the mountains, I tell you.
Absolutely.
Under 3 to play. Jim Buchanan out by 8 now. Johnson gets it to Bradley. They go straight inside. Nice move. Can't get it to go. Stewart. And Varney going to push the pace for Jim Buchanan. Goes up. Nice.
Oh, nice
up
move. Under with the shot and splits 2 defenders there.
So he has 8 points now in the game. Johnson to the rim. Can't get it to go, but he's going to draw a foul. And that's going to go against Austin Clark. That'll be his first, team 5th.
Johnson, the junior, back at the line for the Cavaliers. I'll tell you what, this score has gotten away from Jenkins. They had it as close. They've actually even tied it up once here and kept it within about a field goal, but now 9-point difference.
Johnson with 11. Second one, got them both.
Crusaders.
27-19.
2 minutes on the clock.
3 no good. Rebound off to Bentley.
Well, I like the look there from Jim Buchanan, but those outside shots, not necessarily the first choice for a lot of people, but both teams kind of working that zone and trying to keep the other ones on the outside. And like we said, it could turn into a 3-point shootout. This is looks like a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. What does Jenkins have to do, Harold, to get back in this game? They've been more aggressive on defense, and they've worked the boards a lot better than they did in the first period.
They're just not taking care of the basketball. They have to cut way down on turnovers. Jim Buchanan not putting a lot of pressure on him. It's mostly unforced turnovers. And they've got to look to get Johnson some more looks. He seems to be the only offense they have right now. He's got 12 of the 19, but they just have to take care of the basketball.
And Jim Buchanan already back on the floor, and looks like they're going to come out in a 1-2-2 box. And maybe changing the look up here on defense late in the first half. Seen a lot of that 1-2-2 zone this year.
And I like that call to change your defense coming out of the timeout.
They put a lot of pressure at half court as a Crusaders team.
There's Johnson. Oh, nice shot fake to the rim. Puts it up and gets the roll.
The shooter's touch.
This young man having a nice game. He's got 14 now for Jenkins.
That's about 70% of the scoring for the Cavaliers in this game.
Varney gets in there, kicks it out. Yance, a 3. No good. Another rebound for Bentley.
A lot of those deep wing shots from the Crusaders. And yet again, more half-court pressure. And they forced a lot of turnovers here, but this one, I think, got out of bounds.
Yeah, it did. I think it'll stay with Jenkins, but just another careless pass. Johnson to trigger it in. You got to watch him coming back in bounds.
No leg to keep it in the front court here. And they turn it over, yeah.
Knocked it off of Johnson's hand.
I think on that inbound, you got to get a player in the backcourt and give yourself some room to work.
Clark going to walk it into the front court for Crusaders. Gets it on the left side to Varney. They find Tackett in that short corner.
Well, he's surrounded by green jerseys, but he's going to drive the baseline anyway.
And then he's going to commit a foul, and that'll be his second, team 6. And he's looking to force a little too much here in the first half. I know he's the leading scorer on the team, but looking to force a little.
Yeah, we're down to 1 minute and a half here, and it's a 6-point contest. Tell you what, it's staying really close for all the defensive efforts that Jim Buchanan has put into this game. Jenkins have found a way to really kind of hang in it here.
Another near turnover. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Yance, and then we're going to have a foul. And that's going to go against Jones.
And
that's his second.
That is the 6th foul. Okay, so both teams.
That'll be the 8th. That'll be the 9th.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that'll send Brady Yance to the line for 1 plus the bonus.
And they do update the board. It's fine.
Yance with 3 points. First trip to the line, got it. He's got 4 points off the bench today for the Crusaders. They extend that lead back to 7 with 43 seconds on the clock.
Chance to make it 8 here, and that will.
Long pass forward by Jenkins, and we're going to have a foul. And that'll go against Yance. That'll be his second. That'll be the team's 7th, and that will send Jenkins to the line for 1 plus the bonus. It'll be Austin Johnson. He's 2 for 3 from the line today. He has 14 of the 21 points.
And both teams in the bonus now, but only 40 seconds left in the half. And one of the big ways that Jenkins can mount a good comeback in this game is their free throw shooting, and that's one thing they've done pretty well in this contest so far.
3 for 4. Johnson, that one rattles
that one's
out.
too strong.
But offensive rebound, no good.
And
but
right back to the line.
Go back to the line.
Not a second off the clock, barely, and
it'll go against Dobson. That's his first teammate.
the sole senior on the squad will go to the line.
These two teams don't want to get too much foul trouble. Not long on the bench for either team.
And puts it up pretty quickly and in. And Bentley he's shooting offset on the free throw line here, a little to the left side. You don't see that much either.
And he rolls them both in. The lead cut to 5. It was at 10. They've cut it in half here.
And another player on the floor here in this one. And we've seen bodies flying everywhere, Harold.
Varney puts up a shot, no good. And it'll go out of bounds to Jenkins. 30 seconds to play here in the half. Jenkins hanging around, doing a good job just hanging around.
Refusing to give too much of a lead out to June Buchanan. And this right now is still anybody's contest.
Now they're going to come out and put a little pressure on.
And, yeah, it's going to be offense.
Easy call. And that'll be the first on Bentley, 10th on the team. No free throws on the player control foul. But Jim Buchanan will have 10 seconds to try to make something happen. They're going to take a timeout. They're going to take a 30 to try to set something up.
5-point lead here with 9 seconds to go. And Jim Buchanan, the defensive effort's what's really helped them maintain this lead. They've forced a dozen turnovers at the very least at the half-court line and controlled the boards the majority of the contest. Jenkins, though, they did seem to tighten up a little bit more on the boards here in the second period, and that's what's kind of kept them in the game. But both teams a little aggressive, I think, and foul trouble mounted up really early.
Yeah, you had 3 kids from Buchanan with 2 fouls each. Jenkins has a kid with 4, 1 with 3, 1 with 2. So
in the first half.
Yeah, that could come back to haunt them late in the game.
And neither team with a very deep bench to kind of go to there. With June Buchanan, if you get a player with 4 fouls and you're in the third period, you really don't have a bench to sit them on until the end of the fourth quarter.
Jenkins going to come with a little full court 2-2-1 here with 10 seconds. As Varney gets through it, he kicks it to Yance. Yance fires it and knocks it down.
A well-drawn play there by the Crusaders to end the half. And we will go to the half with Jim Buchanan up 31-24 over the visiting Cavaliers of Jenkins. We will step away for a break here at halftime. Before we go, want to remind everybody the number to call over here to help out with the relief efforts for Jim Buchanan, 606-368-6104. Dean Clark, the person to speak with, will be back with the Man Toyota halftime show here on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Heineman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained. Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage. Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Appalachian Wireless invites you to start the new year off with a bang. What better way than with a new Samsung device? The new Samsung Galaxy S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra are the latest and hottest devices of the new year with great cameras, all-day battery life, and faster processors. The S21 is the phone everyone wants and will be jealous of. From now till the end of February, the new Samsung S21 models will be $400 off the Advantage plan at Appalachian Wireless and AppalachianWireless.com. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Here we go. Welcome back, folks, for the Man Toyota Halftime Show here at the Perry Campus Center on the campus of Alice Lloyd College. We're here for Jim Buchanan action, a little 14th versus 15th battle. Crusaders here in the half lead 31-24 over the visiting Cavaliers of Jenkins. And Harold, it's been a lot more physical contest than we may have expected coming in here. Bodies flying everywhere in the whole first half. Jim Buchanan, one of the better defensive efforts we've seen, just forcing turnover after turnover after turnover on the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers just kind of fought and clawed and scratched their way to keeping this within reach. But it has been a tough trip to Pippa passes for the Cavaliers so far.
Absolutely, and Jim Buchanan's got out by as many as 10. Jenkins won't go away, and a lot of that due to Austin Johnson. He has 15 points. He leads all scorers. Then it's Trevor Davis with 5 for Jenkins, 2 each for Keegan Bentley, Colby Stewart. Jenkins 5 of 7 from the line. They've knocked down 3 3-pointers. Jim Buchanan scoring, you know, usually it's 2 guys. It's usually Tackett and Barney, but they've spread it out a little bit more today. Tackett has 8. Grant Barney has 8. Big lift off the bench from Brady Yance. He has 7, 4 for Austin Clark, 2 for Ryan Stumbo, 2 for Peyton Varney. Jim Buchanan taking advantage of the free throw line today. They're 10 for 12. They've also knocked down 3 threes. But, their defense, they forced a lot of turnovers. If you're the Jenkins Cavaliers and you're only down 7 right now with the number of turnovers you had and the problems you had on the glass, you've got to feel fortunate if you're Coach Corey Hairston. They've got to cut down the turnovers. They've got to cut down on the careless fouls. Trevor Davis for Jenkins has 4 fouls. Kobe Stewart with 3. Giovanni Jones with 2 for Jim Buchanan, 2 fouls each for Stumbo Yance and Caleb Tackett. But Jenkins has to find a way to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, without being too aggressive and getting in foul trouble again early. They put Jim Buchanan in the bonus before the end of the first period. And that's one of the reasons why they haven't been able to climb back into the game as well as they want to. But keeping it close as 7 with those turnovers has been a pretty good effort. Trouble at the line for Jim Buchanan a little bit, not shooting as well at the line as they would hope to. You really want to shoot 90% at least there, so they're kind of in that range. Jenkins, though, some of the outside shooting has helped them a little bit in this contest. As far as the Crusaders are concerned, foul trouble for them means a very shallow bench and not a lot of places to go if any of their key players continue to rack up fouls. Jenkins a little bit deeper on the bench, and as we get into the third and fourth period here, that could be where the Cavaliers are able to mount a comeback if they can get some of these bigger players for Jim Buchanan in foul trouble.
Absolutely, and a lot of foul trouble mounting up for Jenkins already. And I tell you, a surprising score. The Kentucky Wildcats up by 28 over the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Well, where have those boys been all year?
And wow, and Kentucky in a situation they're going to have to win the SEC tournament to get that NCAA bid or any bid at all. I don't even think they're in the NIT range right now at 8-15. So
it's a very tough year.
They have to win this tournament.
And I know you're my history guy, Harold. You're the guy I call when I need these stats brought up. How many times in history has a team came in and with a losing record and won the SEC tournament? Has it ever happened?
It's never happened.
Didn't think it had.
It's never happened. And obviously it's never happened to Kentucky because
they never do that.
They've never had, they've not had many teams in history with a losing record. Last time that happened was 1989, 88-89 season. They ended up at 13-19 and lost in the first round of the SEC tournament that year. And
that was the sanction season, wasn't
that was Eddie Sutton's last year. Then the sanctions came down the next year, but Rick Pitino comes in with a much less talented team, goes 14-14. Then they went 22-6, and of course the rest is history. But this year just, they've got a lot of so-called talent, but I think so many teams now, as Duke's finding out, Duke's struggling this year. North Carolina's struggling this year. These rating systems are becoming so skewed that, you're getting these players based on their rankings. And, a lot of times those rankings aren't as accurate as you might like to see. So, I look for maybe some revamping in the way some of these teams are recruiting because, when was the last time that UK, Duke, and North Carolina were all out of the top 25 at one time?
I don't know a time in my life I can ever recall all three of those teams having a down year. And speaking of ranking systems, the 53rd District Tournament will take place next Saturday over at Letcher Central, and Jim Buchanan will come in there. They are the low seed in the tournament. They will face pretty strong teams to start things off, and
face the Knott County Central Patriots. That's definitely an uphill climb for them. Knott County Central, one of the favorites to win the 14th region tournament. And, that other game on the boys' side, I think it'll be an interesting game.
I think Cordia Letcher is the game to watch over here. in the 53rd and the 54th. That first-round matchup with Wesley and Hazard, that is a doozy because a very, very good team is not going to make it to the regional tournament, and that's it's a shame. And I think it's another reason to look at the fact that they still draw in the 54th when all these other districts have changed. And I think that's something a lot of people have called for that change for a long time, and the coaches just have not agreed on that change yet.
It's 2-2 every year.
Yep,
it's
every year.
Not going to change. Jim Buchanan will open the second half with the basketball. They're moving it around. And Tackett's going to fire the contested three. And, you know, that's what I like to call an anytime look.
Yeah.
You can get that shot anytime, and I'm sure Coach Yance would like to get a better look, especially coming out of the half.
Yeah, JBS starts this half with a 7-point lead. Jenkins have stayed in here and kept it competitive. Despite the turnovers. If they can keep those turnovers down, this could be a much better half for them. And, yeah, early timeout here, and looks like the offense didn't know what the play was there.
So he's going to take his last 30-second timeout. There's a little Paradise City jamming in the background. And
another one of those the lesser played, actually, but the band, Guns N' Roses, of course, gets a lot of love at the high school basketball gyms, at least here in eastern Kentucky.
Absolutely. And have for years. Years.
Jenkins with the biggest player on the floor here in big number 32. You know, if they can get him down inside, but he looks like he's playing the perimeter a lot for them.
Yeah, he had a couple nice looks early. Finished one. He's got it's Kobe Stewart. He has 2 points. They need to get him the ball. I mean, he is 8 inches taller than anybody else on the court right now.
Cavaliers looking to set the offense here. Looks like they're being a little more patient with the ball. But another big defensive effort there.
Block shot by Varney. He pushes, kicks to Tackett. Tackett going to fire, no good. And Jim Buchanan, you don't want to settle for jump shots when you're ahead. You want to get the ball to the rim, keep attacking. And there's another long jumper, no good.
Well, feet didn't leave the floor on that. Almost like a free throw. Jenkins will see if they can set up the offense a little bit better here. Looks like they are still just having a lot of trouble getting past this zone.
Davis going to drive, not able to get it. Ball saved in bounds.
I tell you what, I would like to see the bigger players for Jenkins maybe in the paint a little bit more and get some penetration there because they've got a major size advantage, and that's something they could be taking advantage of a little bit better here.
Nice bucket by Peyton Varney. He's got 4 now, 9-point lead for the Crusaders, and there's almost another turnover. Now they do get it into Johnson. 3 by Bentley, no good.
Well, they are smothering the ball carrier every time they get anywhere near the paint and forcing them outside. And kind of a bad foul there. I think you got to be a little bit more aware of the situation. You don't want to start giving up fouls early when there's not even really a lot of action on the court.
Ball out. 3 on the way, no good again. And Jim Buchanan just keeps settling for jump shots. They need to attack. Johnson attacks on the other end.
They leave the lane wide open this time. They do not get back in the zone like they have been.
He's got 17 of the 26. Tackett going to penetrate this time. Goes up, no good.
Bounces off the defender, no call there. Could have called a little bit of body maybe.
Davis gets it to Johnson. He's just going to pull up from 3 off, no good. We'll have a rebound, a foul on the rebound.
And Jenkins has made that adjustment. They're putting their bigger players now down in the paint, and it's working big for them, both on the defensive and offensive side now. They got a lot of reach down inside that they didn't have earlier in the game.
Johnson going to come out of the game, and that's a problem for Jenkins because he's the only offense they've had today. He's got 17 of their 26. Ball in and put up and in by Carter Howard, his first 2 of the game. And all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
JBS going to have to take a little bit better care of the ball here, work inside, work on that shot selection because they've been settling for some very bad looks last few trips up the floor.
Gonna fire another three. No good again.
And once again, another chance for the Cavaliers to get back in the game.
5-point game, under 5 to play here in the third quarter. Bentley has it on the right side, and ball kicked.
Yeah.
And you know, Jim Buchanan controlling the boards, and you look, Jenkins is bigger at almost every position out there.
Both in height and looks like weight as well. A lot of big guys on the floor here for Jenkins. And they're going to cluster around the inbound here. And he went for the trick and didn't get in bounds before the ball got back to him. Tried to bounce it off the back of the defender there. And they might discuss this. No, okay. They're just going
to substitution.
Okay. Officials are having a little bit of fun here today. A small officiating squad here for this contest.
There's a steal by Jones.
And he couldn't penetrate inside.
As Davis gets the roll, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game.
Smart to get it back out there to another player when he knew he didn't have his feet under it.
Varney gets the screen.
JBS. Looks like they're a little discombobulated on the offensive side right now.
Just attack it, and he's going to draw a foul.
Good attempt by the defender there to try to get the feet under him and get the offense call, but doesn't get it set in time.
That's going to go against Stewart. That'll be his 4th. Attack it to the line. He knocks down the first one. He's 3 of 3 from the line now.
Tackett, one of the leading scorers on the team, and one of only 2 seniors on this Crusader squad.
He has 9 points today to lead the way.
Tell you what, I like the free throw shooting of both teams here. They've both done pretty well at the line.
Knocks that one down. Tackett 4 of 4. First Crusader in the double figures with 10. So we're under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Davis with it, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson going to penetrate back to Davis. That high arcing three. This one won't go.
Had a good wide open look at it. We got a one-on-one situation at the rim.
Buchanan
and
throws it away.
Just was out of position there. I think you got to go up strong and just take it to the basket there.
Well, his wing guy wasn't running as hard as he should have been. He should have been in position to lay that in, and he was just jogging down the court. Johnson throws it over the top. Bentley can't handle the pass. Good pass just off the hands, and another turnover, Jenkins. 3:23 to play here in the third. Jim Buchanan with a 5-point lead.
And 5's where it's pretty much stayed the majority of the game here so far. Well, drives inside. Jenkins is not really set defensively, but they get the rebound anyway.
Near turnover in the back court. Now we're going to have a foul. And that's going to go against Grant Varney. That'll be his first, team second of the half. Goes to Johnson. Johnson, a little one-hand runner, no good. Rebound, Jim Buchanan, and Tackett with it. And he's going to be fouled by Jones. That'll be 3 on Jones, team third.
Good drive there by Tackett. Drives it up the out-of-bounds line, gets the foul. And that's one of those upperclassmen moves that you see a lot of times that they know will kind of draw that foul against a lot of impatient defenders.
Tackett to the rim, can't get it to go. It'll stay with the Crusaders. 35-30, 2:45 to play. Be back at around 5 o'clock for girls action. Jim Buchanan.
Lee County.
Take on Lee County. Tackett fakes the three, gets it back to Varney. He shoots it short. Jones with the rebound.
Well, defense just collapses on top of him immediately. Second he touches the ball.
You got to give that ball up.
And once again, the upperclassman takes the short lane up the top and knows he's going to catch an impatient defender there and draws another foul. That's just as much smart play by the ball carrier there as it is a lapse of judgment on the defense.
And you can't stick that leg out. And that's going to be 4 on Jones.
So if you're an experienced guard and you see a player doing that, you're gonna go take advantage of it every time.
3 out of the corner, and it rolls in. And Brady Yoss, the 8th grader now with 10 points. He's second 3 of the afternoon, and extends the lead back out to 8.
Getting close to tying the biggest lead for the Crusaders. Jenkins, once again, settling for some bad shots. They're going to go again from behind the arc.
There's that high arcer from Trevor Davis. That's his second 3 of the game. He's now in double figures with 10. Jenkins will not go away.
He came here to play, and we're nearing the end of the season for both of these teams. Only a week of regular season ball, and then the district tournament's on Saturday.
Barney gets his own rebound, and he's going to be fouled. And that'll go against Carter Howard. That'll be his first, team 5th. And it will be Tayton Dobson to trigger it in. He gets it in, and Yance with a 3, no good. Oh, nice tip from Barney to attack it.
And once again, we want to remind everybody the number to call to help out with the relief efforts here for the June Buchanan School, who were hit very hard by the recent flooding. 606-368-6104. Dean Clark, the person to speak with, and they could use all the help they can get, because as you can see, the construction crews are here just outside the gym. They've turned the entire what we call the upstairs gym here at the Perry Campus Center into temporary classrooms. Just amazing to see how fast the work has been done to get these kids back in class and get things back to as close to normal as they can.
Nice play there from Johnson down to Bentley, who lays it up and in. 41-35 now. Bentley with 4 points.
Minute to go in the third. June Buchanan now, they are starting to slow down a little bit, work on some selection. Well, they throw another jumper up, but it goes in.
Tackett's starting to heat up. He has 8 in this quarter, 16 for the game. That's his third 3. Johnson on the drive. Tries to dump it down. And now it's a 3-on-2 break. And Tackett just going to pull up from 3, and he has caught fire all of a sudden. 19 for him, and largest lead of the game for June Buchanan at 12 late in the third period. Johnson puts one up and in. He's got 19 now.
Starting to get a little tennis back and forth here between the teams, but that's going to favor June Buchanan with the lead. Now looking to end the third period of action. And they're not working the clock. They're just going to go for it here. Well, we'll end 3, a 10-point lead for June Buchanan, 47, Jenkins 37. We'll be back for the fourth quarter action on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
And we're back, 3 in the books. It's 47-37, Crusaders over Cavaliers. It's
June Buchanan playing host to the Jenkins Cavaliers here on Hometown 24 Sports. Devin Combs alongside Harold Brashear, and we're here for 2 games today over in Pippa Passes. 47-37, the score as we head into the final period of action in this one. And we got a dog on the court. That is a first. I've never seen this. Oh, that might be one to send to ESPN right there.
I have never seen that.
Everybody on the court having a little fun with that one. I wondered what the whistle was for a second.
You don't see that every day.
Folks, I gotta tell you, Harold before the game made that call. He saw the person with the dog, and he says, "Now what are the odds that dog runs onto the court?"
And so I can mark that one off my list.
I think a lot of people probably could on that one.
I'm closer to seeing it all now.
I think we might have one on our list that nobody else has.
Nice outlet pass there up to Varney, and he just can't finish.
And there's still basketball to be played here. Nobody has scored yet here in the fourth. I think everybody may be trying to get their bearings back. But a good lighthearted moment here in what's been a very tough week for June Buchanan.
Nice drive, and Bentley can't get it to go, but he's going to draw a foul. And that's going to go against Austin Clark. That's his second, team third. Bentley to the line where he's 2 for 2 on the day.
And foul shooting could be the major path to a comeback here for Jenkins, but that one right at the front of the rim.
He jinxed him.
Yeah, the old broadcaster's curse.
Missed them both. Rebound, June Buchanan.
JBS going to slow it down here, set the offense. Well, great job by Jenkins there to shut that down, because he did a beautiful baseline cut, got to the three-point line and was open, but they were on top of him before he could set his feet.
10-point game, 6:33 to play here in the fourth quarter. June Buchanan tried to hold on to get their 10th victory of the season. And they've led for most of the way.
That would get them above 500, and that will be the first time for them being above 500, I think, since the second game of the season.
Jenkins trails by 10 here. They get it to Davis. He's going to drive, throws one up, no good. Another rebound for June Buchanan. Kick it to Varney. He's going to fire one, no good.
Tell you what, I've never seen anybody shoot the three quite the way Varney did there. Barely left the ground at all, and kind of mostly right hand in that shot.
Kind of an old school set shot. Is this game far from over?
Oh yeah, I mean 10 points well within reach with 5 minutes to play, but defensive effort by June Buchanan, and that right there sets a good pace for them to try to close it out here.
First 2 of the fourth quarter, and Grant Varney into double figures with his 10th point.
His first score altogether, I believe, of this quarter.
Nice move by Johnson.
Yeah.
And he's got 21. He leads all scorers.
Big strides there. Covered a lot of ground with those 2 steps.
Middle goes to Varney, uses his quickness, gets around one man, but Johnson there to deny it.
He kind of splits a bunch of white jerseys there.
Dobson to trigger in, gets it into Varney to the other Varney. Payton to Grant. Grant puts it up no good. Rebound Bentley. Gets it off to Davis, and chance for Jenkins to get this game back into single digits with a score. And Johnson, they're double teaming him, and they get the steal. And Tackett going to go in.
Took his time a little bit too much.
Time. And Johnson tracks him down and swats it out of bounds.
He'll go to the line as he does. I want to remind everybody 606-368-6104. Number to call to help with the relief efforts here at June Buchanan School. Hit very hard by the recent flooding. Dean Clark, the person to speak with, they'll help you out. And if you want to help out over here, it would be much appreciated. This is a small school, and they do a lot of good work over here. A lot of very smart and talented young boys and girls at this school, and they've been kind of uprooted over the last few weeks.
Tackett knocks down both. He's 7 of 7 from the line. 21 points now for Caleb Tackett.
Nice fake there.
Back to Johnson.
And doesn't maintain control there.
So we get Yance and Varney back into the game for Jim Buchanan.
4 minutes to go in the contest. Jim Buchanan out ahead and looking to maintain this lead. Jenkins is going to set in the 2-3 and wait on the offense to come to them.
4 minutes exactly to play here. And Tackett another 3 up, no good.
Oh, I like the look though. That's a good looking
nice
shot.
Rebound. But you know, I'm a little different. I'm more of an old school guy. 3 up, no good. As long as they're sitting back in that 2-3 zone and I've got a 12-point lead, I'm going to stand right out here until they come out and decide to guard me.
Go stand on the eagle and make them come to you.
I'm going to try to kill this clock.
Not a lot of clock work going on for either team in this game, even at the end of some of the quarters. And very well could have been a kick ball, but it'll stay live here.
Yance with a miss. 2 easy misses. Ball on the ground. Buchanan comes out with it. Now Tackett with it. Varney works the lane. Tries to find somebody. Gets it to Stumbo. Tackett takes a dribble. Fires the shot. And knocks down another 3.
Jim Buchanan maybe playing for the fans a little bit here with some of the shots because they're really firing up the local crowd here. Not a lot of people in the house today, but the ones who are here, very loyal fans.
As timeout, Jim Buchanan, they're going to take a full timeout. And the reason being, Caleb Tackett just scored his 1,000th point.
And that very well could be why they weren't using that clock, wanting to get that young man to a very important milestone.
His 5th 3-point basket of the game. He has 24 points. And he's making a serious case for player of the game honors.
Oh, yes. He's had a very high scoring affair here, and he's been great on the defensive side of the ball as well.
And largest lead of the game now for Jim Buchanan at 15.
Going to go give the ball over, and we'll return to action. So we saw a dog on the court, and the young man scored his 1,000th point today. So
I can guarantee that combination has
never
been
happened. 2:50 on the clock. Jim Buchanan trying to hold on to a big lead here.
Nice take by Bentley. Can't get it to fall. Varney comes out of there with it.
Tell you what, they're going to need to address that part of the floor before the next game.
Stumbo fires a 3, no good. Johnson thought about the 3, didn't take it. Another
Big
turnover as Varney with a steal. Nice dish down to Yance. Yance puts it up, no good. Gets it back, up, no good. And that foul's going to go against Trevor Davis. That's his 5th.
And when you're the defender in that situation, you know that they're going to come back up. You got to try to get out of the way while still putting pressure on the shooter. That's one of the most common fouls we see in all of basketball.
Johnson step to the line. He's 2 for 2 today. He has 10 points. First one in the air rolls off, no good.
Put a ton of rotation on that shot. Yeah, this is a 1-and-1 shot, I believe.
Second one in the air, got that one.
I thought it was. I saw the officials mark for that, but
11 points
he took
now
the
for
second
Younts.
shot.
16-point lead. And I think Jenkins just ran out of steam here late in the game.
Yeah. 55-39 score, under 2 minutes now to go, and
we'll get a foul against Brady Younts. That'll be his third, team fourth.
Trying to get the tie up there, but didn't quite get inside enough and wrap the ball. And hey, got it this time.
And puts it up and in.
And one. Well, he went for it earlier in the game and it didn't work out for him. He thought, maybe they won't expect me to do it again.
It's Johnson now with 23 points. He'll go to the line. He's 3 for 5 from the line.
And
got that one. 24 in the game. He high score for Jenkins equals Caleb Tackett for high score in the game. As Tackett drives, pulls up from 15, can't get it to go.
Yeah, JBS not opting to set back and use any of this clock at all here. And listen, 90 seconds, that's enough time to score 13 points.
Absolutely. Ball up to Varney, no good, but he's going to draw a foul. And that's going to go against Keegan Bentley. That'll be his third, team 9th. Peyton Varney will step to the line. He's got 4 points. He's 2 of 2 from the line.
Tell you what, Varney a little underrated in this game, but he has been everywhere on the floor. He's been sliding around, hitting the floor all over the place.
Dobson going to check back in. Second one in the air, no good. Varney runs it down for Jim Buchanan. Drives, kicks it, Younts, 3 on the way, no good.
It didn't set the feet there, just kind of threw it up.
Rebound Stewart. Johnson has it for Jenkins. He fakes the 3.
Minute to go in the game.
Nice ball movement. 3 up, no good. Church with a rebound. Now stolen away by Dobson. Gets it ahead to Varney.
Whoa, he goes down hard. I mentioned it earlier. Varney has absolutely gave it everything he can, sacrificing his body on the court here. Looked like Jeff Hardy hitting the mat out there.
Varney, he just missed 2 going back to the line. 2 of 4 on the day. 13-point game, 51.7 on the clock. Free throw rattles that one home.
As Clark sets to check in.
Varney missed that one. Rebound Bentley. Long pass up, and
looks like he got away from him, and young man about found himself in the lobby out there. Tackett, this looks like he's going to take a seat for the remainder of the game. 30 seconds to go here, and JBS looks like they'll hold the ball a little bit.
Varney with a shot, no good.
And another defensive tip there.
Nice move by Johnson, can't finish.
13 seconds to go. Crusaders will bring it up the floor, and
I think that's going to be the
now
final.
they will look at the clock.
Final score is going to be 56-42.
A good game for the JBS Crusaders here at home, and as we mentioned before, Alice Lloyd College player of the game, that's going to be number 30, Caleb Tackett, the senior from JBS, scored his 1,000th point today. A terrific game for that young man. Me and Harold will be back here at 5 o'clock for a Lee County versus June Buchanan girls matchup. All part of the little classic going on over here today. Part of the reason for the event over here today is to raise awareness for the funds being raised to help with the relief effort. Before we get off the air here and give you a break before we come back to the next game, I want to remind everybody 606-368-6104, the number to call to donate to the relief effort over here. Dean Clark, the person to speak with. June Buchanan School and Alice Lloyd College together, like you said, the hidden gem in the mountains. Just a couple of the, two of the better institutions here and some of the best people I've gotten to know through my time in broadcasting. And Harold, we had a first for probably any broadcast team, at the very least any broadcast team, and maybe in the state of Kentucky, maybe anywhere. We had the dog hit the floor and a young man score his 1,000 points, both in the same game. And it's been a good one for June Buchanan. They'll go to 10-9, break that 500 record on the season, and don't know how many more games they have to go this year before the tournament. I think they'll at least play one next week.
And they were led in scoring by Caleb Tackett with 24, Brady Yance with 11 off the bench, Grant Varney with 10, 5 for Peyton Varney, 4 for Austin Clark, 2 for Ryan Stumbo. Like Devin said, they improved to 10-9. Jenkins will drop to 2-12. They were led in scoring by Austin Johnson with 24, 10 for Trevor Davis, 4 for Keegan Bentley, 2 for Colby Stewart, 2 for Carter Howard. And Jim Buchanan pretty much led this one start to finish. Jenkins hung around, but they just ran out of steam in the fourth quarter.
Yep. JBS controlled the boards, defensive side of the ball the entire game. Well, folks, we'll be back here just before 5 o'clock with Lee County versus June Buchanan girls basketball action. For my broadcast partner, Harold Bashir, this is Devin Combs. We'll see you all in just a little bit.
Thinking about replacing that old roof? Or maybe you just want a new garage, a shop, a warehouse, or just need some more storage. Well, maybe it's time to give the guys at BMC Construction a call. They're a Letcher County-based local business with years of combined experience and references. All their buildings are constructed out of #1 grade warranty materials and available in many different shapes and sizes. Give them a call at 606-335-1580.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Appalachian Wireless invites you to start the new year off with a bang. What better way than with a new Samsung device? The new Samsung Galaxy S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra are the latest and hottest devices of the new year with great cameras, all-day battery life, and faster processors. The S21 is the phone everyone wants and will be jealous of. From now till the end of February, the new Samsung S21 models will be $400 off the Advantage plan at Appalachian Wireless and AppalachianWireless.com. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.